is go to any other city in any part of the state where they created a medical school and a hospital school. They brought in thousands of new jobs. They brought in hundreds of health-related businesses, and they expanded the property tax base, but they lowered the property taxes on one hand. In the meantime, they were.
And how long does that take? So, and like I said, I've never seen a taxing entity lower a tax anything on the taxpayer. So I can't wait to see this in Hidalgo County.
Well, I'm just having a discussion with you. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. Go to Northwest San Antonio, and you will see the impact the medical school and the hospital district had on the economy, creating thousands of jobs, bringing in many health-related businesses. They paid higher wages than minimum wage. At the same time, they had state-of-the-art medical equipment to improve health care, not just for the poor, but for all of us.
But Bexar County is not the poorest county out of the 254 counties.
There was nothing in Northwest County, Northwest Bexar County before. It was just farmland and rangeland.
Okay, are you saying that if we don't create the hospital district, then we will have to be in charge of all of our indigent care, and we will not get any kind of match?
Correct. We will not get any matching funds. And that's just a federal statute. I don't control that, but I do know how the system works.
So, at what point would that come into effect? You said something would be taken away. 2015?
The provider fund legislation that we passed last session, that I passed last session, has a sunset provision by the end of 2015, if I'm not mistaken, it expires.
And if we don't create this district and at least tax us somewhat, we will lose all of our additional supplement for indigent.
We need a mechanism that we will not be able to draw matching federal monies. If we don't have a hospital district, or if the other hospital districts refuse to share their public money with Hidalgo, or any other county that doesn't have a hospital district.
All right, you're saying that the 25 cents is a cap. Where are you proposing to start?
I think what the proposal is about 8 cents or 10 cents per
Congressman Hinojosa, Omar.
Senator.
I'm so sorry, Senator. One day, sir. You never know. You could be a senator. You could be a congressman.
No, I don't want demotion.
You don't want demotion. Senator Hinojosa, I apologize. He's over there saying, shame on me. Omar from Open Word News here, though. Serious question, though. So, in reality, the current healthcare system has put you and put us in a situation where now we're forced to get a medical district. So, in reality, you're doing everything you can on your behalf. The county's doing everything on their behalf. But the problem is our federal government has in place a healthcare system that isn't actually cooperative with the people and with the poorest county in the United States.
Is that a statement or a question?
A question.
Well, I don't understand your question.
The question is, are you boxed into a corner and basically, okay.
I'm not boxed into a corner.
Okay.
The taxpayer.
Healthcare. No, I'm not boxed into a corner.
Is the taxpayer boxed into a corner?
The taxpayer is not boxed into a corner. What we're talking about is a medical school. They will bring in more doctors, create more access to health care, increase the quality of the care, and on top of that, we'll bring in health-related businesses. They'll create thousands of new jobs and bring medical services and medical equipment that is state-of-the-art. At the same time, the tax base will expand. Every medical school, every community has a medical school, has proven to be very successful, and has created an increase in the economy and the number of jobs.
Most definitely. We saw that at UETSA and their medical school. But what I'm asking is, at the present time, is that the only option we have because of the current healthcare system?
I don't know how to answer that question.
It's a yes or no.
I don't answer questions that way. You want an explanation, I can tell you how the healthcare system works. It's pretty complex. And you deal with Medicaid, you deal with Medicare, Affordable Care Act, upper payment limit, 1115 waiver. I could go on and on. Disparate funds. So it is not a simple yes or no. I will agree with you that we have a complicated health system in our country. And it's very confusing in many respects. But for us, my focus is in my senatorial district, trying to maximize our resources and our taxpayers.
We appreciate your response, sir, and you're always a straight shooter. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Senator Hinojosa. God be with you.
Like I
telling her that money that the county pays on taxes right now.
Well, we will, Virginia, we've got to find out, like I say, the people are calling me who want to say, I can't afford last year's taxes. We have so many that are delinquent right now, and we're going to put another burden on top of it.
I don't think any of us like the property tax system here in the state of Texas.
And our schools are fixing to go up, so we're going to have to build more schools, especially in Edinburgh. I mean, I know, but I don't want you to forget about the
Then
schools.
I'll stop talking.
So,
Ms. McClarity, any comments on the current Q&A?
well, to me, they've boxed in the taxpayer. He says he's not boxed in, but we are, because they're saying that we have to come up with that or it's going to cost us more. And like I say, we're the poorest county. How in the world are these people going to come up with another $200 to $1,500 for taxes on top of what they're already burdened?
Now, I noticed you have an owl shirt on. I mean, what are you doing out here? I mean, it's a Tuesday morning. Don't you got something better to do, man?
No, every Tuesday the owls are here in Commissioner's Court.
Good for you, man.
And trying to, I always tell my grandchildren we're trying to save their money. And that's why they let Granny leave right then and there, is because that's what we're looking at as our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren.
That's why I bring my little guy
And
with
that
me.
little guy, he better get a big education, because they're spending all of his money and his children. And that's what we don't understand. I don't understand how they can keep pushing and pushing for a medical school and about the tax rate. I mean, we're just taxed to death here.
Well, the tax rate never increases. It's just the property value does. So
Well, I mean, they
that's-
can change it any time. The tax rate can go up if the Commissioner's Court decides that they need more money. And I don't understand where they're going to do with the money, that 8% that we're getting right now. Where is that money going?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's in the millions.
One of the questions that came up is how the University of Texas would actually ask for money, knowing that they have all the oil rights and reserves in their foundation. Makes it feel as if they just wonder what their real intentions are.
It's never ending. It's never enough. They've got to have more money, all the entities, whether it be the county or STC. They're going to turn around and have to raise the taxes rate and everything on people, because they just keep spending.
Well, thank you so much, man. Listen to Open Word News. Have a blessed day. Thanks, Ms.
Thank you.
Fern. Love you.
All right. Boy, you pissed me off too. Thank you.
Well, not my intentions, but I mean, just trying to get legitimate answers.
I just want